There are two types of people in this world: the knowers and the believers. The knowers know. They know they will win, succeed, or fail. They know what's right and wrong. They know what life has in store for them, and they just know. While the believers believe they know, believe they can win, they will succeed, or that they will fail. They believe that they know right and wrong, and believe every action they do is either wrong or right. I remember the feeling before I tried. I remember how it felt like I was floating, how it felt to finally breathe, how it felt to be alive. It was at that moment, before I jumped, took the last pill, tied the rope, drank the bleach, that I truly felt alive. And in the last minutes I had, all the voices stopped, and it was just me and the feeling of life, reassurance, acceptance, that this was my fate, that I was ready. All this pain, this agony, all coming to an end, and it felt so good to believe it was going to go. So words can't describe how lively I felt, how convinced this was the right decision. Never in my life had I felt more confident to end it all. And the loneliness, the blame, the flashbacks, the misery, the fact that I wasn't enough, the thought that I was enough, everything, the thought that everything was going to come to an end. It's amazing. Fart. It was like a drug. I couldn't wait to jump, and when I did, that's when reality hit me hard, literally. In the passing moments of jumping, it felt like minutes, but it was then I told myself that everything will be okay. Everything will be over. It will be safe. I accepted it. I accepted it was my destiny to end up at the bottom of this river, to be drowning in my thoughts for the last time, to be suffocating in my own desolation, to sink to the bottom of all my faults and mistakes, woefully giving in to the blame, to every error. The feeling, all the feelings of not being good enough vanquished into an oblivion. The fear of not being what people wanted me to be, the fear of becoming who I despised, the fear of failing, all just vanished. That feeling was but a mere thought. My brain was put on pause, muted, silence, and was never heard from again. I completely switched off my emotions, turned it off, turned everything off. In the moments in the water, I fully recognized the failure, the affliction I had caused, and endorsed the thought, accepting that this is what it is. I do not regret putting my life on the line. I do not regret jumping. I do not regret attempting suicide, because it was in those moments that I felt most alive than I ever could. So I did it again, and again, and again. And every time I did, I'd always get a step closer to death, only a few centimeters away from his grip. I continued to disappoint, even if I didn't try to kill myself. Heading every part of myself to the point of death. Heading every word, action, morals that I spoke or believed in. I hated how easily I was beaten, how I was weak, how much I let down the people around me, the errors that I made. Everything that I did makes me want to kill myself even more. I hated myself. To have that opportunity again would be a miracle. To feel that again would be amazing.